friends, how are you all? I hope everything is good. You are new in my channel, then please subscribe my channel and press bell icon. In previous section, we have learned about what is locks in multithreading. In today's section, we have learned about what is thread pool in multithreading. Thread pool have to used to managing locks in the thread. In sometimes of the two threads will be running now, then we have to use thread pool. For that, without wasting any time, we have to go into Eclipse and create one project. In that src folder, we have creating new package name like com dot thread pool. Inside that package, we have creating one class like our app class. Inside app class, we have one main method. For thread, we have creating another class. Inside app, we have like name like class processor extends runnable interface. Then we have to implement runnable interface. Then we have to override run method. Inside the run method, we have to write simple code like firstly we have to create one variable like private int id, and we have creating constructor for that, and inside that run method we have to writing printing our id firstly, means we have to process like starting an id, and we have to write dot sleep, and we have given millisecond like 5000 millisecond, means we have given 5 seconds. It will be the throw an exception, we have to surrounding with try class block. Okay guys, then we have to copy that and paste in that there, and then we have to printing like completed id. And then we have inside the main method, we have creating our, this is our thread basically. It will be starting and sleeping 5000 seconds milliseconds, means we have 5 seconds 5 seconds it will be sleep, means stop, and then it will be running. 5 seconds will be the lags. Then we have to create executor service in our main method. Then we have to create executor. Executors dot new fixed thread pool, and we have given pools like 2, means we have assumed that we have company and we have 2 worker in that company, and this will be the workers, these 2 will be the means that workers, and we have to pass variable, we have to meaning variable like executor. Then we have to add for loop. I is greater than equal to 5 means and I plus plus. This 5 is that we have 5 tasks. Assume that we have 5 tasks in that condition, and then we have to submit that executor method. And we have given task like, we have task like this run method task now. Then we have to calling, by using calling constructor, we have to giving two task to that this for loop. Then we have to add it like new processor, and we have to giving id like this is id means 5 task we have, that we have to giving that id like I. Inside I we have giving like id. In there we have then we have to a task will be assigned. Then we have to call shutdown method. Executor dot shutdown. After shutdowning, we have to means we have to task will be submitted to all 2 workers. 5 tasks in our application, it will be submitted to 2 workers. Then we have to print in like printing like all tasks then we have to basically we have to give some wait termination, like we have to giving some dates or seconds or milliseconds, like we have to give the means when it will be expired, means 2 tasks will be 5 tasks will be coming to the 2 workers, and then when it will be expired means when it will be restarted, then we have to giving to the await termination for that. Then we have to call one method executor dot await termination. Here we have to giving timeout in longs and time unit in day second or like that. Then we have to give time unit dot days hours like that. This will be the all minutes like that. We have setting as day, and then we have to complete that. It will be throw the exception. Then we have to surrounding with try catch block. We have to remove that extra comment, and then all these things happens. All 2 workers will be completed 5 tasks. Then all tasks will be completed, and then we have to print that like all tasks will like that. Okay guys, this is the code basically. It will be code, we have to run that code, then we can see what will be happen. Okay guys, all tasks committed to 2 workers. Then first start will be started, second task will be started, first start will be completed, second task will be completed, second task started, and then third task started, then third completed, fourth 2 completed, like that. Means we have to complete 5 tasks, but it will be 2 workers. Like 2 workers, we have completed 5 tasks. In that way, we have to giving pools. Means we have to then we have to increase the worker. Then we have to increase that pool like that. This is the process, guys. Finally, we have to run all the 5 tasks in divided by 2 workers. Means one worker will be complete a task, then it will be not giving the ideal stage. It will be giving to the next task it will be the provided by the thread pool, like that. This is thread pool, guys. I hope you have understood the thread pool concept in Java. So if you like my video, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you, guys. Bye. Have a nice day.